Hello there YouTube, I am Sweetphil and thank you for coming and checking out my video. If real quick, just a real easy favor, just go ahead and gently destroy that like button. It helped me out a bunch, and if you like the other videos you see here, click that subscribe button. In this video, I'm going to be doing 250 chaos runs. I didn't do a build in this video for the character because actually the previous video to this one is the build I used in this video. It is indeed the hammered in. So if you want to see the build, go back and check out that video, and I'll put a card like right up here, and I'll go ahead and down in the description link to it as well. So the only information I really need to give you that would be new, not from that video, would be that I did all these runs on player 7 because I'm still looking for some different types of bases, and of course the higher player setting gives experience, and also trying to get higher runes from the Chaos Sanctuary. I started all these runs, I was at level 85, and there's one thing to note. In 250 runs, I went from level 85 all the way up to level 93, halfway experience to 94. So with that being said, let's get into the drops. For the first clip here in the video, I'm going to be showing you the full Diablo kill. I won't be doing this for every clip in the video. Just wanted to show how long it took me. This is on player 7. I just didn't change it. I left it at player 7 the whole time. So this is the only time I'm going to show you. It takes quite a while, but I was taking a little sip of drink here and there on those times when I had to wait. For the first drop here, I get a pair of Soakweaves, which are good for casters or anyone that needs more mana, because you get that mana after kill on your boots. The second drop in this video also comes from Diablo here at run number 16. It is an item that I'm beginning to think isn't as rare as I thought. It is a Lacerator. I thought it was a kind of a rare throwing weapon that was pretty good. I know they're good when they're ethereal, with the replenished quantity, but I found them in every project so far pretty much, so, and I find a few here in this video. Here just a few runs later at run number 20. I'm killing the last mob here before Diablo would spawn for me. And killing these guys, if you've seen right quick there is a unique Vampire Fang belt. I'm going to pick it up, ID it here, and that is Nosferatu's Coil. That one's not too easy for me to say. This here is also run 20. It's just a couple seconds later. I go over here, killing Diablo, and you know my love for finding multiple things in the same run if you watch any of my other videos. So after that Nosferatu's Coil, I kill Diablo here, and I get this unique axe that is the Ethereal Edge. Now we're going back in here 6 runs later at run number 26, and I get my first rune drop. It's not the highest rune, it's right at the bottom, the lowest one that I list in the videos. But I do find my first pull rune here, and it's the first rune drop. Hopefully this one can step it up, step it up, step it up, and I find a real high rune here coming up right quick. Now this isn't technically Chaos Sanctuary. As you can tell, I didn't even have the camera rolling, but I realized I never went and rescued Cain yet. So I go out here, do da-da-da-da-da, come over here, kill Rakanishu, and to my surprise, out comes flying an Ohm rune. I didn't even know that he could drop a rune that high. It must have come from his drop table, but so apparently Rakanishu can drop up to Ohm at least, so I'm including it in this video because I was doing that for this video, so there we go. Here's run 31, and I find an item that I've been finding a lot lately in these run projects. I never really found many of them before, shockingly enough, but this is a unique Templar's coat, and it is the Guardian Angel. Wish it was ethereal though, because that's a great item for your mercenary. Here, coming back in again at run 39, 8 runs after that Guardian Angel. A pair of unique Vamp Races drop here. It's one of those semi-rare items, but unfortunately it's not as useful as it should be. But these unique Vamp Races are Soul Drainers. Here I get a unique Battle Belt dropped at run 45. A lot of people would be upset because this rolls as a Snow Clash, which could be useful for your cold source, but it is ethereal. But for me, that's not a bad thing because this is a pretty cool Ethgrailer item for me to find. My next noteworthy drop here is at run 49. And you can hear the small charm drop there. I'll pick it up, ID it, and this charm ends up being a 5% faster hit recovery with 10 lightning res. And it's always useful, you know, you always need 5, 10, maybe 15 to get to the next breakpoint for characters for faster hit recovery. And when you do that, you might as well be adding to your resistances too, and that way you can have more flexibility with your other gear. Here at run 60 I have another situation come out, similar to the Snow Clash earlier. I got a unique belt. It is ethereal and it is Razor Tail, straight off of Diablo. It's a pretty neat F grailer for me to find. Here at run 74 I find that mid rune again that I picked up last time. It is a pull rune, and it's also funny because it's almost in the exact same spot. I wonder if that dropped off the exact same monster. Next noteworthy drop here is straight from Diablo again, being good to me at run 76. This is a head that is for a necromancer. He holds it in his offhand, but that is homunculus and it's kind of cool. I also find this neat rare pally shield along with it. So far I've just found the 2 pull runes, but here at the very next run after the homunculus, run 77, I find another mid rune, but a little bit higher. Here I find the ever useful and always welcome to see Ist rune. Now 2 runs after that Ist rune I find a unique ring. Did I finally get my SOJ? Come on. Nope, it is a Raven Frost, but it did roll pretty good, and you need several of these. You know, there's a bunch of builds that do use Raven Frost before they cannot be frozen. We have to wait 13 runs here before I get another noteworthy drop. Straight from Diablo himself, though, there are some unique greater talents. I'm going to move some stuff around here a little bit and grab probably some stuff that I didn't really need to, but I like IDing a lot of stuff that other people wouldn't, just to see if something could get real lucky and get me something good. But we'll go to Decker Kane, he'll ID these greater talents, and they are the ever-famous Bartuks. And it's not long before Diablo gives us another noteworthy drop here at run 95. It is a unique totemic mask, and that is, once again, a Jalal's main. Next noteworthy drop here is at run 97, just 2 runs after that Jalal's main. Pick up this Grand Charm. I'll teleport around. I kind of forgot at first to ID it, but I eventually do get around to it. I will ID this Grand Charm here, and it turns out to be a 1 to bow and crossbow skills with some fire damage on that Grand Charm as well. Coming back at you here with run 104. A unique Grim Helm falls off one of these monsters. I'll teleport down here and ID it. That is, of course, a Vampire's Gaze. And this rolls very well for me. 8, 7, 20. Just that 1% mana leech there off of perfect. Too bad it's not ethereal. And by now you probably know my love for finding useful items in the same run. So this is the exact same run, run 104. And it is once again that unique totemic mask. And just the same as last time, of course, this is another Jalal's main. Here at run 106, I actually get several noteworthy drops. We'll start it off here with a unique jewel, which is obviously going to be a facet. They're always fun to find. And you're going to ID them hoping they roll 5-5, but they usually don't. But this one does. I get a 5-5 fire facet. Very excellent find. And we'll go ahead and fast forward a little bit to the next thing, and it's going to be a small charm here that I pick up in ID, and that small charm is going to be not quite perfect, but it is a 4 all-res small charm. I speed up the fast forward here quite a bit because I got to get over to Desace's side of the Chaos Sanctuary before I find, in the same run again, run 106, another noteworthy drop. I come over here killing this pack of monsters before I get to open the seal for Desace, and out pops a unique monarch, and that is of course the unique monarch is a storm shield. Here at run 111 I get a pretty decent drop, not perfect once again, but it is a magic jewel that rolls with 15 IAS and some lightning res on it too, so it's better than the standard IAS jewel if you ever want to plug that in to get some extra IAS on a character. Now the next noteworthy drop here at run 120 is an item that you want to get for any character running Ubers or any of the main bosses, really, any melee character anyways running main bosses of any kind. That is these unique vampire bone gloves, and those are of course Drax. The very next run we get another repeat, but it is a useful item for the cold sources. Here we get a unique battle belt once again, and that is of course the Snow Clash. And you know me, I love finding good items in the same run, so I gotta show this one off. It isn't quite perfect, but it's a small charm. It's got 14 life and it's got lightning res on it. The next noteworthy drop here at run 126. It's kind of a budget item that you for your mercenary or for a melee character, but it is indeed the Steel Skull. I kind of got a soft spot for it because it was one of the first cool items I ever found playing Diablo, so it'll always have a little special place in my heart, I guess. Here at run 139, I guess one of my rarest finds ever. It all kind of speaks for itself. I put some live audio reaction, the first thing that came to my head when that happened. So just sit back and enjoy this one. Had to go turn the mic on for this one. Let's go, baby. I can't breathe. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, I just let out a scream right in the middle of my house. I'm like breathing hard. A metal grid. Holy moly. I'm pretty sure that's like one of the rarest things in the game. So yeah, frickin' metal grid, unbelievable. I wasn't even paying attention. I had to cut those up because there was like 15-second pauses between the things I was saying. I was such in shock. So I noticed my mercs over here getting killed by Desace and whatever. So that's part of the reason too. I cut some stuff out, but yeah, that was my live reaction to finding what is one of the rarest items in the game. A bunch of people have never even found one yet that play a ton. So I'm very happy to find myself a metal grid. So we'll pick these noteworthy drops up here again at run 154. Teleport into this mob, mow him down with my hammers. I see a small charm drop. I'll run over and pick that up. And after I do it, we will see here that I find another, always useful, 20 to life small charm. Next noteworthy drop here is at run 160. Maybe an item that I might not include in my future videos. Finding multiple of them once again in this one. I thought it was rarer than this, but I guess I could be mistaken. It is a unique winged axe, and that is of course another lacerator. For the next noteworthy drop, we got to go from run 160 all the way to run 196. That's a long time in the Chaos Sanctuary, but I find a very good item here. It is a unique troll nest, and that is a Headhunter's Glory, and this can roll 1 to 3 sockets. And unlike the last one I found back in the day, it had 1 socket. This one rolled with the max 3 sockets. Now we come back at 8 runs later, run 204, and here's an item that almost every character uses at some point when they're magic finding at least. It is a unique Shaco, and is of course just simply known as the Shaco. The next noteworthy drop at run 220 here. It's another small charm off of a mob here, and I'll pick it up idea and something you can never get enough of. It is a 7% magic find small charm. Just 2 runs later at run 222, I find one of the best helms for mercenaries. It is a unique bone visage, and that is of course Andy's helm. Unfortunately not ethereal. Still hunting for an ethereal Andy's. Now on the very next run, the next noteworthy drop, or as I should say drops, all off of Diablo here, which is pretty wicked. We got Goblin Toes, which have a ton of crushing blow, which a lot of melee characters can use to add to their damage a bunch. We got the Trang's head there, the offhand thing for the Trangul's set. And of course I get a Grand Charm here that I pick up in ID, thinking it's probably nothing. Maybe a charm that I can re-roll with perfect gems or something. But it turns out that that Grand Charm is actually, straight from Diablo himself, a Fire Scaler. Getting close to wrapping up this project. Here I am at 228, so getting close to 250. Hadn't really found any good high runes yet, except for off of Rakanishu, of course, as unexpected as that was. I'm knocking down this mob, but finally I found a high rune, and it is a sure rune. The last and final noteworthy drop in the video comes in at run 234. Mowing down this mob here, and out falls a green Corona. Insert virus joke here. But this set item, Corona, is the helmet for the Griswold set, a pretty rare find, and I'm very happy to find this to wrap up this run project. Well, there you have it, 250 Chaos runs. Overall, I think I got pretty lucky. I came on hot kind of in the second half there, in my opinion, with Griswold's Valor. Sure rune, obviously. I'd love to find high runes in the Chaos Sanctuary. And a Metal Grid. Are you kidding me? It's like one of the rarest things in the game. So many people haven't even found one yet. And I'm lucky enough to have found one. So still looking for my Griffins, though. I don't know why they won't give me one. Come on, game. Give me a Griffins. Like, that's all I want. That's all I need. So, thanks for coming and checking out the video. If you liked it, please click that like button, and also, if you like Diablo 2 content, click the subscribe button, because I'm going to be coming out with videos at least once a week, if not more. So, peace out, YouTube, and I'll catch you in the next video.